Germany is not the first country I am visiting or I am living in. Surprisingly, Germany is not like, I wouldn't say it's the best place to be in when it comes to certain areas of your life. But I always tell people when it comes to self-development, if you have that drive to want to learn a skill, simply because the state itself really invest in its citizens. So for example, here you can learn a skill. If you're going to become a nurse, for instance, you learn the language to B2 level or B1 level, you get to a hospital and get paid for learning how to be a nurse. But the things I have learned are, I am more careful and less trusting. You see, there's something about us Africans that we actually don't know. And I think maybe it has to do with our culture, religion, and programming. We are too trusting of people. It's wild that we police ourselves like dogs. For example, for those of us who live in Nigeria, we know, okay, when you get to Lagos, this is how you behave. You hold your bag when you go to certain market. If you're going to Lagos Island or something, you have to put your bag under your armpit. You have to be careful. You have to be wary of agberos and things like that. But do you know that nobody also taught us that we should also be careful of foreigners. We should also be careful of Westerners. And so maybe because we grew up seeing white Jesus, or we grew up seeing symbols and priests and popes and watching movies, because when you watch the overseas on TV, it looks perfect. Everybody looks like, oh, life is great. They are friendly. But in real life, it's the opposite. And so many of us relocate with that mindset, like the world is our oyster, like everyone loves us. And it's crazy that so many people have gotten into trouble because they were too trusting to be less needy. Now, this is a point that a lot of Nigerians don't know that they suffer from. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing because it's our culture, but at this point in my life, I cannot tolerate it. So when I visited home, there was someone that I was like, okay, send me your account. I will send you money. The person was now calling me. My dear, I blocked the person. Oh, I blocked the person. So personally, I can't tolerate it now, but I get that it's a Nigerian thing that you'll be calling somebody, I can't do it. So the thing here is, there's a saying here that no answer is an answer. So you could write somebody a message, person will read it and no answer. My dear, that's an answer. By the time that happens to you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, nobody will tell you. You will learn how to. And let me just tell you, if you go about chasing somebody with phone call, by the time they report you to the police, your eye will shine. So most times, once you call once, you leave it that way and write a message or drop a voice note. New skills due to availability of basic amenities. You know, when you leave Nigeria, one of the things you begin to realize is how, as a people, it's difficult for you to develop or to make any form of progress simply because the government itself have not put basic things in place.